After extensive research on more than 40 popular and high-performing models available in 2021, we bought 8 of the best skate shoes for testing. Our skate experts spent weeks skating in each model to find out how they fit, feel, and perform. From freestyle to cruising, we skated countless hours to learn how these shoes differ in critical areas like comfort, board feel, durability, and traction. So, whether you need some shoes to cruise around in occasionally or you're a dedicated skater who's out shredding every day, we identify the pair of kicks to fit your style, budget, or skill level. The first product on our list is Emerica Pillar Mid. The Emerica Pillar is a great skate shoe and the only non-load top that we tested. As the lone mid-top, the Pillar is the only model that offers any amount of ankle support. It also has more padding around the collar, which adds protection and helps to hold the heel in tightly and reduce slippage. The double-wrapped vulcanized sole has rubber taping that goes up higher around the outside of the shoe, which along with the suede upper and rubber ollie guard, make this one of the most durable shoes that we tested. While these Emericas did require some time to break in, they felt great after the first day or two of skating and provided a superb amount of board feel and control. The sole has 2 different tread patterns that meet in the middle. The forefoot has a series of deeper dots, which help with adjusting one's foot positions for different tricks, and the heel area has a tighter pattern of lines, which grips the board well and helps with catching flip tricks. Emerica is a skater-owned brand that has been making quality skate shoes for several decades, so it's no surprise that this model took the cake as our top-ranked shoe for skateboarding. Since the Pillar is a mid-top and has more material than the other models, it is slightly heavier, although not enough to make a noticeable difference when skating or have a negative effect in our assessment. The entire upper of the shoe is suede, aside from the canvas tongue, so they can get rather hot, but the few small perforated areas provide some ventilation. These Emericas did take a little more time to break in than most of the low tops, but they also held up longer, so it's a pretty fair trade-off. The sole is kind of thick, so the foot sits slightly higher above the ground, which can decrease stability, but fortunately, the footbed sank as the shoe broke in. While the Pillar does provide support for the ankles, the insole is very flat and offers very little arch support. So, for anyone who's got deeper arches in their feet, you may want to get some arch support inserts or switch out the insoles. All things considered, the Emerica Pillar is an excellent skate shoe, which offers more support and protection than any of the others, making it the best option for high-impact skating and the pair we reach for first. The second product is Adidas City Cup. The Adidas City Cup is another amazing skate shoe. They are thin and super lightweight but still have some padding to keep your feet protected. The cup sole breaks in quickly and conforms to the movements of the foot easily, and the foot sits very low in the footbed for increased stability and board feel that was unmatched in our test fleet. The upper is suede around the toe area and laces, which is ideal for flip tricks, with mesh around the heel and side panels for ventilation. There are also perforations in the leather where the toe meets the laces for added breathability. The tread pattern extends from the sole around part of the outsole for increased traction, which works in conjunction with the suede around the toe for maximum control of tricks. These Adidas held up well during testing, as suede is one of the most durable materials for skateboarding, and after the process was complete, they came out as one of our highest-rated pairs. Even though the Adidas City Cup performs well in all areas, there are a few aspects that may not be ideal for everyone. First of all, this shoe is somewhat narrow, so it might not fit as well for somebody with wide feet. Also, the insole only provides minimal arch support. Being a low-top shoe with a very low profile, there is no ankle support either. While the sole has a herringbone tread under the forefoot and heel, the pattern disconnects between the two and is not as grippy in the middle. Lastly, even with the mesh and other features for breathability, these shoes got a little hot while skating, which is most likely due to the tongue being full-grain leather. As you can see, the majority of these critiques depend on the shape of one's foot and are more a matter of personal preference. So, all in all, the Adidas City Cup is an outstanding shoe that works well for all types of skateboarding. The next product is Lakai Carroll. The Lakai Carroll is a remastered version of the legendary skateboarder Mike Carroll's first Lakai shoe, originally released in 2000. Now 20 years later, Lakai released this newer version comprised of the same upper, but on a more contemporary XLK cup sole. These Lakais fit great and are very comfortable. They have a thicker tongue than any of the others and a good amount of padding around the collar, which helps to hold your foot in place and offers great support. The upper is a mix of suede and mesh. The suede wraps around the lower panels, providing protection and durability in the areas used most, and the mesh windows and mesh tongue allow for excellent ventilation. The XLK cup sole breaks in quickly and provides the best impact absorption of all the shoes we tested, and the outsole around the forefoot has a light grid pattern, which grips very well for tricks. The Carrolls are the only model that offers any kind of lace protection, which further adds to their durability. So, these Lakais are not only one of the most breathable shoes we tested, but also among the most durable. These Lakais felt great and skated well, but it's important that you get the right size, as they run a bit small, so getting a half size up may be needed. Our lead tester needed to do this. Since the Carrolls are thicker and have more padding than most of the others, they do take some time to break in, but like the Emericas, the added durability makes it worth it. Once it's broken in, the XLK cup sole provides a great amount of board feel and grips well while skating, but the tread is not very deep, so the traction began to wear out faster than most of the others. Several skate shoe companies have started reissuing or releasing updated versions of shoes from the early 2000s, and the Lakai Carroll is a great example of an iconic shoe with an updated sole for a more modern fit and performance. The next product is Nike SB Check Solarsoft Canvas. The Nike SB Check Solarsoft Canvas is a good shoe that doesn't require much time to break in and is pretty much ready to skate right away. The canvas upper is breathable and skates well, which, paired with the vulcanized sole, creates the most lightweight shoe in the test group. The canvas on the SB Check must be reinforced in some way because it held up better than any other canvas shoe we tested or have tried before. The Solarsoft sock liner is super comfortable and offers excellent support, especially for how thin this shoe is. The vulcanized sole is very grippy and offers excellent traction on and off the board. Although the SB Check Solarsoft proved more durable than your average canvas shoe, they still didn't hold up as well as any of the leather or synthetic shoes. Also, even though the insole has a good amount of comfort, the outsole is rather thin and doesn't provide much impact protection. Like most of the shoes we tested, these Nikes don't have much ankle support or any lace protection, but since the lace closure tapers toward the toe and sits pretty high up on the foot, we didn't break any of the laces during testing. The only other thing that we find strange is that the toe box feels much wider than the rest of the shoe. They fit correctly and were very comfortable for walking, but the forefoot area felt a bit too roomy and loose while skating. We did have to size up to US men's 8.5 after discovering the size 8 we ordered was too small. All in all, the Nike SB Check Solarsoft is a very lightweight and well-ventilated shoe that'll keep your feet cool through long skate sessions. And for those who prefer thin and flexible skate shoes, this is a good option that you can start skating right out of the box. The next product in our list is Adidas Seeley. The Adidas Seeley is a decent skate shoe with a very simple design that delivers an excellent board feel. This shoe has a narrow fit and is very thin, both in the sole and the materials throughout, which allows them to be ready to skate right away. The upper is made completely out of synthetic material, although Adidas does have both suede and canvas versions of this shoe, which sits above a soft rubber vulcanized sole. The synthetic upper is fairly durable and holds up better than canvas, but won't last nearly as long as shoes made with real leather. The gum bottoms of the vulcanized sole deliver great traction and have a pivot point beneath the ball of the foot that is helpful for adjusting one's feet, and the rubber outsole grips the board well while doing tricks. These Adidas work for any level of skater, whether they're just cruising around or trying to progress. While some may enjoy the fact that these Adidas are thin, the lack of protection and support is not ideal for taking impacts, and aside from a tiny bit of padding in the collar, there is nothing to keep your feet from taking a beating. While the Seeleys don't require much time to break in, Their durability isn't great, as they showed more signs of wear and didn't hold up as well as the majority of the shoes we tested. Despite the shoes being lightweight, the upper's synthetic material is not very breathable and there are no perforations for ventilation, so they get pretty hot, especially on warmer days. All things considered, the Adidas Seeley is a good shoe for skateboarding that's lightweight, affordable, and versatile. Thanks for watching and hope you liked it. As always, all the links about the products will be in the description below, so if you want to find the best prices, and more information that we might not get a chance to mention in the video, be sure to check them out.